Before the episode starts, I just need to let you all know that this is the second episode that went through a copyright problem, so therefore, the pitch is slightly higher. Sorry it has to be this way. Anyways, have a blast. One early morning, Sully and Mike Wazowski were outside in the courtyard at the back of the castle when Sir Mario arrived.
I just want to let you know that Bojo has given work placement to you, Mike Wazowski.
What does the plum want me to do?
Could have done without the name calling, but they wanted to see if you, Mike, could drive a bus.
What kind of bus?
Very much any one of them.
What time would the bus be at?
Depending on what kind of bus it is. But I was wondering if you could try out the 113 Pincaitlin bus.
What time does the 113 bus go at?
Well, one of those buses drives at night time. You think you can handle it?
Well, those passengers on the bus need transporting to their destination, so I think I can handle it.
Mike, you haven't even got a driving license. You need guidance with it.
How? I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
No, you need guidance. You could kill yourself and all those passengers on board the bus while you're driving.
I am a cider drinker. I drink it all of the day. I am a cider drinker. Hurrah, 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 hurrah. And well, that looks like a job well done. Sup, chaps? Where's Alvin?
We went to McDouglas yesterday and he had way too many nuggets, fries and McFlurries because he was greedy and selfish, and now he's ripped his jumper with how fat he is. He must have been 4 sheets to the wind. Hope he gets better soon. It could be ever so unpleasant to have a fatality. Well, I tell you, Theodore, he got what he deserved. You can't be going around like that.
He must have very well. I remember when Sid Phillips did the same thing with me too.
What?
Yep, you heard me. Sid Phillips had a similar incident when him and I went shopping once. I told him to be on his best behaviour, but he didn't listen. We got 52 tubes of puzzlers. He ate 12 whole tubes of puzzlers and got fat and ill as a result. So that bit him in the Tom Kiter and it got the better of him. And what brings you here, sir?
Your former work placement will be volunteering at the local food bank across the streets. You think you can handle it?
I don't see why not.
You know something, Marty?
What, Gordon Ramsay?
If you work at the food bank, you'd be doing a great help to this county. 'Cause you know, there are some people across East Lothian that unfortunately have nothing to eat or drink at all. They need to drink and eat. If they don't, then they will die. But you will be a great help to this county, as I just said.
Oh, I guess after hearing that, I will. Why is this important exactly?
You don't want to screw the bus journey up. You don't want to be responsible for killing loads of passengers. So you need to practice the small and easy way. Remember, Mike, if you bend it, you mend it. Just drive slowly around the field and don't go out that gate behind us.
Alright, mate, time to become a helping hand to the county. From what I see, it looks like I've come to the right place.
Oh, you must be Marty McFly.
Oh, why yes I am, the star of Back to the Future. Oh yes, everyone who knows me knows what Back to the Future is. I don't mean to brag when I say that. And you are?
I'm Amy Rose, and this is my friend Sonic, the Hedgehog.
What's up, chap? You alright? By the way, where's the manager?
The manager is off sick at the moment, as he was diagnosed with a severe case of lung cancer, so the place is left independent.
So, what's happening with these super tomato cans?
I think they go there, behind you in the corner.
Alright, looks like this is the place.
How did the run go, Mike?
You know, when I was driving the bus through Musselburgh Street, I saw a guy with a top hat crossing the road. He looked a bit like Hardy from Laurel and Hardy.
You know something? When I and Woody were on Musselburgh Street, we saw a guy in a black suit with a top hat, and we thought, you know, what he looked like was a fat controller, except it wasn't, because the fat controller had a yellow shirt and that top hat man had a white shirt.
And besides, he's got a railway to run.
Actually, you know something? Maybe all those years ago, the Reverend W. Audrey took a picture of a guy that looked like that top hat guy to base the Fat Controller's design on how he would look in the Railway series illustrations. The same can be said about every other Thomas character, both in the Railway series and TV series. The illustrators must have had to go all around the country to take pictures of British engines to base the characters off of them, like how Thomas is an LBSER E2 tank engine and Gordon's an LNER A1 Pacific, the same as the Flying Scotsman, and that Duck is a GWR Pannier tank 5700 class and Diesel is a Class 08 shunter.
When's your next bus journey, Mike?
Tomorrow, starting at Western General Hospital in the west, and then going eastward to Pencaitland.
Whoa, cool. I wonder if I can ski like that. Hey, chaps. I was just watching an episode from a show about skiing, and it looks like fun to me.
Skiing is a skiddy activity.
I know, it looks fun, and that's why I like it.
One thing I think you must definitely take note of about skiing is that you should avoid making yourself look like a fool in front of thousands.
Spah! You're all just lazy and slack that you don't want to move an inch or do anything other than watch TV all the time.
Hey, I do stuff that isn't watching TV at times. Besides, I'm a very busy man who helps restaurants.
Well, if one of you is keen enough to bring me out, why don't you?
As long as you don't become a baddie as a result.
What?
Do you not remember back to when I was away in the underground tunnel, and when I made it to the end, I ended up in North Korea?
Well, I know that. We all know that. We've all heard the
Hang
story.
on, you didn't let me finish my sentence.
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
When I got into the Pyongyang parliament a few months ago, I ran into Kim Jong-un. I was horrified when I ran into him. I was about to run away and hide, but I thought I would be followed wherever I went until Kim Jong-un told me his backstory.
What do you mean by backstory?
Have you wondered why Kim Jong-un is grim, vicious, and generally not a very nice person? I am about to explain all of that in a full detail. A long time ago, Kim Jong-un was appreciated for what and who he was, and thought life was all sunshine and rainbows. This was when the people around him were strictly from North Korea, back when they had no planes, no rail connection between countries, and people thought travelling by ferry was too dangerous in the ocean. And when Kim Jong-un was just in a niche, a very small group of people, whenever Kim Jong-un screwed or made a fool of himself, he didn't let it bother him, as those who laughed at him he was familiar with. He was especially keen about skiing. He did have a few mess-ups with it at first, as he was just getting the swing of it, but with every next time he did it, he got better at it, and he gained a positive reputation from it. So much so that he started to become very prideful and began to brag and show off about it. Everyone he met, considering himself if the best and above all others, and he had no hesitation in saying so, of which they either just ignored him or tried to talk him out of bragging to others, and rely on that you need to be good at something before you can start boasting about it. So naturally, an ego was born. But then technology changed and people from other countries came there. People Kim Jong-un had never come into contact with before. Kim Jong-un was going to show off to all of those foreigners just how good he thought he was at skiing, as at this point he had sort of forgot how to ski properly, but he was too stubborn and vain to admit to it. So the time came and he skied, but at some point he lifted his leg up and fell on his bum on the freezing skiing slope, lost control and was slipping and sliding down the snowy slope, overshot the finishing line and ended up in a puddle of mud. All those visitors in the stands were laughing at him, embarrassing him, essentially treating him like a joke, and that was his reputation from there on out. Kim Jong-un did not like that at all, and then something snapped. With all of Kim Jong-un's embarrassment he was feeling, he reached a boiling point and blamed the foreigners in his audience for his downfall, when actually that was all his own fault, but he was too stubborn to realise that he became all edgy and evil. As a result, he took control over his country and became the president of North Korea. The first thing he did was implying the rule that anyone who doesn't live in North Korea is not allowed in there by any stretch of the imagination. If that rule is broken, they would die and their bodies would be taken to the scrap heap or cremated. When I ran into him, he wanted to kill me, so he got his pinyon henchmen to run after me.
Spa. I won't become that. I may be a cheeky one at times, but I ain't all psychopath and evil, prejudiced towards a race who I'd blame for stabbing me in the back or ruining my image and reputation.
Don't push your luck, you. Kim Jong-un acted out, and that all is how he received his downfall. What happened to him was all his fault. I do not want you to go down the same road, depending on how aggravated you get when getting lectured.
Pah! I know I'll never lose my way on skiing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm up to my attic to try out my new Bachmann V2 that looks exactly like Jeremy James and Richard's private engine.
You all know these words will come back and bite in the Tom Kiter one day.
If it does, hopefully that'll shut him up, and we won't have to listen to him brag for a while.
Karma will bite his butt any day, one way or another.
What's the date on this? 3rd of March 1987. It's out of date. Sonic, Amy, where do the outdated products go?
In the bin.
I don't know what the birds coming to. There's nice speech. Whoa! What the hell is that?
What's the problem, Marty?
Sonic, just look at that disgusting green blobby thing. It's spitting out slime.
Jesus, man, I think I'm gonna puke.
You know what that looks like?
It's snot. Or slime.
My god, that is gross.
What is going on back there with you two?
Sonic!
Oh no,
Sonic!
Sonic!
Wake up! I think he fainted.
How could he have?
That green blobby thing over there on that shelf popped out its eye out of its mouth and it spat slime at us.
Ah! What the devil is that?
Told you so. I don't know, but it looks minging. What was in that bottle?
Petrol. It says it on the logo.
What? Petrol? What purpose does petrol have in a food bank?
I don't know. It was there before we got in here, and it's spilled everywhere on the floor.
Wait, what? It spilled on the floor? That's the last thing we want. The petrol's caught fire! Amy, what are you doing? We need to get out of here.
But we can't just leave all the food and hygiene equipment here.
Yes, we can. There are food banks scattered around the county. Safety always comes first. Now come, out of here. Amy, stay here while I phone the fire service. Don't go anywhere.
Heavens above! What was that?
Obey Axel. Hope no one was inside there.
Good evening, viewers. Tonight, we've got instances of a building explosion in the Trent High Street. Luckily, no one's been killed. Amy Rose is seen carrying Sonic the Hedgehog, one of a Fairview due to receive their own franchises in the years to come, who has seemingly fainted. We'll let Marty McFly explain what he knows, whom of which phoned the fire brigade to attend the matter.
Thanks, Brockman. It happened when I was working with Sonic and Amy in the local food bank, who are just new around here. I then saw a green blobby thing on one of the shelves spitting slime and exposing its eye out of its mouth. Sonic was mortified when he saw it, so he fainted and knocked over an open bottle of petrol onto the floor, which caught fire. So me, Amy and Sonic all got out in time before it exploded, and Sonic still hasn't woken up yet from his fainting. But yep, as you can see, the street is in a bit of an inferno right now, as the cinders have cropped up all over the place.
Marty, I'm very pleased with your work today, but as you can see here, the food bank is in a bit of a wreck.
There was an open petrol bottle on the table and Sonic must have cooked it over.
My question for that is, what was the petrol bottle even doing there in the food bank?
I should ask the same thing.
And my response to that is, it was right there, opened on the table when me and Sonic got in there this morning. I do not know why it was even there in the first place.
Well, I don't want to spend all night pointing fingers. From what I can see, there is no physical harm done to Sonic. Just a faint. He could wake up at any moment, and of which that brings me to introducing you to Sonic the Hedgehog and his partner Amy Rose, who are now permanent assets to the teammates of Britain. But still, this is very peculiar how an open bottle of petrol could possibly get in there. Maybe someone left it there deliberately.
Now that you mention it, sir, I think Mayhem are probably up to their madness again.
I'm a superstar. Here goes nothing. Cannonball! Ooh, that is cold. That is cold. That is cold.
Because of you, I am now a useless, pathetic, bumbling nincompoop. Now I am about to fix all of that. I will fix my reputation as a strict, strong president, and you all will be rolled in the scrap heap where you belong. No, please.
Flik.
I don't want to be a man. No.
Flik, wake up!
Oh, thank God it was all a dream.
What was the dream, Flik?
I dreamt about what I had said to you all when Gordon Ramsay told about Kim Jong-un and his antics. I dreamt I was skiing like Kim Jong-un was, and, well, I guess you could say karma got me back for being an arrogant pig. I don't want to be like that Kim Jong-un.
Oh, I'm sure you won't be like that racist lunatic, as long as when you're skiing and you screw up, you don't take it personally.
Oh, thank you, Don. You're such a good friend. I better go and apologise to Gordon Ramsay for the insults and arrogance, even if it's maybe not necessarily something to apologise for. Right, the bus should be around here somewhere. Right, depend Caitlin it is, it'll be driving like the magic school bus.
I lost! Get off me! Get off!
My God, what a runaway!
Jesus Christ! And I thought Maxie was a road hog.
You seen that bus jumping up and down like in wacky races? Whoever's driving that will be likely to get arrested for drunk driving, and rightfully should.
What's that up at? Oh no, I need to get out of here! Ah!
Is he dead?
Good day, chaps. Today there has been a horrible accident at the North Berwick coast which killed 47 people. The accident played out as a bus rolled down the hill and landed on a hut and exploded. And its driver, Mike Wazowski, is caught unconscious at the bottom of a hill. We'll come back to you when we've got more information about the incident. Oh my giddy aunt, what's happened here?
What do we need the bomb squad for?
To check for bombs. What happened to Mike?
Well, we saw him get out of the bus. They both tumbled down the hill and we saw the bus explode. We 5 ran down the hill to see if Mike was okay, but when he was motionless and wasn't waking up, we have to assume he hit that wall and has knocked himself unconscious.
This is why I never trust any of you on public transport duties. What a buffoon that Bojo is.
Actually, sir, if anyone is to blame for this, it's me. I didn't mention to Mike about putting the brakes on. Maybe that's what caused the runway.
So, you forgot about brakes, eh? Maybe next time you'll be more careful to remember everything important when training someone to drive transport. Whoever trains a bus driver should be someone that must know everything about transport safety. This accident has shown that just a single piece of the guidelines not being there can lead to danger like this. Because of this, nearly 50 people were killed.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Don't let it happen again.
I won't, sir.
Good. Now get Mike's body to the ambulance and they'll take him to the hospital.
They won't let you down, sir.
Good luck.
Even if it wasn't 100% his doing, Big Chris would later be sued with manslaughter by negligence in the aftermath of the incident.
So, considering that there were 2 unfortunate incidents yesterday and today, and since Mike is away for a while, being taken to the hospital, but there is a problem. All Western General Hospital, East Lothian Community Hospital and Edinburgh Royal Infirmary are both jam-packed. There isn't any room for Mike in there, so he will be taken away on a long boat journey to Royal Victoria Hospital in Belfast in Northern Ireland. Honestly, I have no idea why they can't even find any other hospitals on any of Scotland, England or Wales or even Soda.
Sir, is Mike dead?
Well, he has no physical harm apart from a few bruises in places, but hopefully it wasn't enough to kill him.
Only question I have is, would there really be an explosion after a bus hits a hut?
Just like I said much earlier, I think Mayhem are maybe on the run again.
Oh, I know. Maybe some of those who caused us terrorist acts before are still evil. Maybe others have redeemed and want to apologise for their horrible actions. Maybe they want to sort of bury the hatchet and start over, as they've found, the light of day again. I don't know.
You ripping my antennas off, donkey? They tried to murder me and Ash!
Along with Bolduke and Stan Marsh. And I haven't forgiven them yet.
And don't forget those 5 guys, me, Mike, Donkey and Shrek, went after at the National Museum of Flight, who were stealing all the cars and hijacked that Concorde plane and crashed it into Edinburgh Airport. Well, we can only hope for the best.
Oh, well, those Mayhem guys sound like total psychopaths, ruffians. But they better not touch a single hair of my Sonic. They dare, and they will be incinerated into a deodorant can.
What happened?
Sonic, you're awake!
Huh? What did I just go through? So, you killed the green ball with an eye.
How am I supposed to know, you muppet? I can't find them anywhere. I've been digging in all this debris. I haven't got any luck.
What? How dare you? Screw you! How dare you?
People, we've got a homicidal lunatic going around the county.
Wait, what? How dare you? How dare you give away evidence that's meant to remain hidden? How dare you? I will fire you!
Oh, shut your pie hole.
Next time, Ash encounters someone he doesn't know too well, and the stranger feeds him some puzzlers in an incident that leads to all sorts of trouble. A story not to be missed.